guys, welcome back to Everyday Struggle with Wayno, Academics, and Nadeska. Good morning, my friends. Look, I know I'm a little bit late because Wayno was talking about this a few weeks ago. I finally started watching The Last Dance, and it just makes me feel like a loser. I don't understand how Jordan could go that hard every single day. Some days I just feel like a zombie and I can't do it. It's just nuts.
Did you take it personal? You see how every time he was going through something, he's like, I took that shit personal. Like,
I didn't really watch it yet. Did they address all the things that get buried with the hype and the myth of Jordan, like his gambling addiction?
Yes, they addressed that.
His infidelity, all that bullshit.
I'm about to get to the gambling episode. That's the one I'm watching tonight.
Okay. I hate documentaries that only show the good shit, because you know what I mean. I don't see a lot of people write about how he used to be a crazy gambler and shit like that. But whatever. Anyway, y'all like my new Nike shirt, man?
No.
Nike had to send me some shit. They had to send me some shit after I criticized a commercial. You know what I mean? And I'm playing. But still, I do have one thing to say. Spotify's garbage. I woke up this morning and I was trying to play some Drake and YNW melody to start my day. I'm hopping in the shower. You know, I gotta put some Drake or Uzi on. And the fucking app doesn't work. I'm about to switch to either Tidal or Apple. No cap. Actually, I got Apple already.
Wait. What do you mean it doesn't work?
Spotify is fucking atrocious.
Now Spotify is atrocious. You
know every artist.
What?
I mean, even the trash artists like Guap Dad 4000 will claim he broke Spotify. It's not you broke Spotify. Spotify's just broke. Every single time you try to search for something, like every hour it goes down. It's like T-Mobile, unreliable.
Nadeska.
What is this energy this morning?
Nadeska. His deal.
I'm mad today. I couldn't play my morning tunes. What's up?
His deal must be closing or something with Spotify, because I've never seen him this adamant about any streaming service being trash.
No. I promote Spotify a lot. I don't have a deal with them. I would love to have a deal with them. If they give me the deal.
Oh, you think you'll get one now? You think you get a fucking deal now?
Bruh, you see, this is what like music and like even just people's opinions is turned into. You can't even tell the truth because you're worrying about a potential deal with the people who got the bag. Fuck it.
Well, you've never had that word.
You gotta take me
no
as
one's
I
ever
am.
said that about you, except Fashion Nova. You still have your Fashion Nova deal?
He doesn't wear Fashion Nova at all. He does not wear Fashion Nova.
I love Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova got a big sale coming up. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you see the new...
Wait, what are you trying to cart though?
Meg Thee Stallion in?
What do you already have in your cart? You got to put it in the cart before the sale hits.
I'm trying to find a lucky girl to buy whatever Meg Thee Stallion was wearing. Buy that same outfit from Fashion Nova for them. No cap.
Hey, Ike, it's good to see you, man. Good morning. What a start.
Right.
What a start.
Right.
Take it to the box braids. We with it.
All right, let's start with some very, very important news. We got to save Boosie. So his Instagram account has been suspended for posting explicit content. He's really upset about this. He says he's losing money. Here he is begging for them to set up his account.
They just took my Instagram. Mark Zuckerburger, I need to talk to you. Bosses need to talk to bosses. I don't know what I did, but I need my Instagram back. I don't even know what I did. But this is how I feed my family. Mark, do not do this to 2020. Do not take Boosie off Instagram.
All right, man. So what can we do to help Mark Zuckerberger give Boosie his Instagram account back? I know you guys are big fans, right? Bueno, aren't you always tuned in?
Oh, I'm not always tuned in. Let me
Don't be
dispel
shy.
that.
Don't be shy.
He was co-signing OnlyFans like 2 days ago, bro. You tuned in, bro. Tuned in.
We talking about Instagram, not OnlyFans. Academic.
That's why he's banned. He's doing OnlyFans shit on Instagram. And he's been supporting the whole way.
I know. Listen, I support people getting to their money however they got to get to it, as long as nobody get hurt. What I'm saying is like, Boosie, he done been suspended at least a good 6 or 7 times in the past 6 months. Oh, wow. It's like I don't understand what he don't get. It's like, my nigga, if you doing OnlyFans content,
now they used to disable his live, but now they disable his account.
So the thing is like, why haven't you been just filtering the OnlyFans, like filtering the people who watch you to OnlyFans instead of putting this shit on live? You know you can't do that. It's like Boosie don't learn no lessons. He's untamed. He don't give a fuck.
So you're saying Mark Zuckerberger's probably not gonna listen to him?
I don't believe Mark Zuckerberg even knows who Boosie is or even cares.
But that's the best nickname ever. I'm calling him that from now on.
Right. And it's so funny because he thinks that Mark Zuckerberg just has this button where he just presses and the shit just goes back to normal or some shit.
You gotta actually at the guy who's running Instagram, who actually owned it and sold it but still operates it. I believe his name was Siri or something like that. Anyway, I look at it as bigger picture. Boosie and OG Ultimate Hustler, it kind of was sad for me to see like a rapper beg a platform like, please let me back on. This is all you are in control of me making my money. And I mean, I think it's a self-realization moment for everyone, whether you own a boutique that you sell clothing on, whether it's me who owns the media page on that platform, we're kind of slaves to these motherfucking platforms. You feel me? Like, again, Instagram one day says, yo, you know, I don't agree with what you're doing, or I don't like you. They're killing your income, which just shows that no matter how we be talking that bullshit, we got a boss, okay? Mark Zuckerburger is the boss, all right? So it felt a little bad because Boosie's the ultimate hustler, but these days during the pandemic, we all rely on social media platforms like that.
What I don't understand about Boosie though is that if you're gonna do certain type of content, just separate it. Why don't you help him get a deal with Pornhub or something? If you're doing that type of content, I'm pretty sure Pornhub would love that type of content from a person with a name like a Boosie. He's not doing porno videos, but he's enticing certain type of scenarios that happen. So why would
I think he does have a deal with OnlyFans? You know, and you know, I think OnlyFans came to me talking about some stuff as well. But here's the thing with like Instagram, right? Instagram is still the hub that connects all people. So to filter or like to get people over there, you need to promote it. So how do you promote explicit content? You gotta get them a teaser. Unfortunately, Boosie, like, you know, as he said, if something pop out on spontaneously, you can't blame him. But yeah, we are gonna blame you. Because that Tory Lanez was doing the same thing. He was kind of bringing a late night quarantine radio to OnlyFans. But to get people to OnlyFans, you would have to kind of, he would start it on Instagram, then cut it off at a certain time. Again, unfortunately, people haven't really got it that like explicit content is not for Instagram. Instagram, they're trying to make it for kids. TikTok is for kids. Okay? Right. So again, you could do whatever on live and get your $1,000. But just chill out on their platform.
TikTok is for kids. Do you think we should have a Christian TikTok? Because that's what Kanye would like to have.
Yeah,
that wasn't even really a question, but you seem to have an answer.
I do have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree with Kanye. I think what Kanye is realizing is that, you know, back to the conversation, this isn't an OnlyFans conversation, but remember when we had that conversation? Some of the imagery we're seeing online that, you know, might promote whatever behavior, there's no filter, there's no parental filter for kids. If they're on Instagram, there isn't like, yo, kid Instagram that you're not seeing a chick just fucking twerking in a bikini all in your fucking child's phone.
Right.
Now, for people, and by the way, this is up to each parent. They want to keep their kids away from certain type of shit. You feel me? So, hey, listen, yeah, I don't want my daughter to go be seeing all that type of stuff. Not yet. She's too young. Let her go enjoy watching SpongeBob memes and stuff like that. That's what. So I can understand what Kanye's saying with that. I do think these social media sites should possibly put, like YouTube does it. YouTube has YouTube for kids, which means we all know parents allow their kids to surf social media, and that's become the new babysitter. When you go in YouTube kids mode, it's all kid-friendly stuff that you could walk away from the phone, the tablet, the computer, and you could have some type of trust in that they're not watching some explicit porno by some random person. You get me? So I do think Instagram should adopt that, and definitely TikTok.
I think that should be adopted, but I think you should keep religion out of it. I think that's the thing. I think that it shouldn't be a Christian
Sunday service TikTok.
Not seriously though, because the fact of the matter is like excuse me, that's Kanye's way of life. You know what I mean? That's the way of life he chooses to lead. And then when you put a name on it, Christian, how do the Jewish kids feel? How do the Muslim kids feel? They might feel alienated because their family doesn't lead them to live a certain way of life. So I think that Kanye, he definitely has a point, but like take the religion out of it. As much as I love my faith and everybody else loves theirs, it divides us in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, that aspect of it should be fully taken out. But it should be more platforms that just geared towards children. That has real quick, Mac, my fault, real quick. Like that's my only problem with TikTok is like when my daughter is on TikTok, I hear her like watching a video and it's all explicit versions of songs. Maybe there could be something where they add the edited versions only so that the kids, I mean, of course, my kid knows the things that's being said, but I don't want her doing videos to the songs with that. I don't mind her doing the same challenges as everybody else, but add the edited versions of the records into the platform.
Yeah, 100%. By the way, like, even though it sounded funny at first, like remember when Kanye also said, "Hey, listen, there's vanity issues that's happening with either Twitter or even Instagram, where like everybody's fixated on a like number, right? And look what happened. Instagram started testing, removing the amount of likes that you see. They just kind of show thousands. They don't show you have 40,000 as opposed to your last picture had 80,000, right? So they're making these steps to try to like. He was talking about bullying at that point and like just people who have self identity and image issues. But I do think when Kanye says that, I think these social media entities will look into that, honestly.
All right, and with the kid-friendly versions of all these apps, that definitely makes sense. Let's talk about T.I. and these classic albums. All right, so during the Fat Joe show recently, T.I. gave props to 50 on his first album, calling it a classic, etc. Then he proceeded to claim that he has 5 classic albums, 3 if you're being conservative. So he has mentioned this before. We talked about it briefly on the show. So would you guys agree that T.I. has at least 3 classic albums and possibly 5?
Absolutely. I think he has 3 classic, if not 5. But then I think about the leak, the mixtape with DJ Drama. To me, that's a classic as well. I mean, I think T.I. got a ton of classic material. I mean, you got King, Urban Legend, Paper Trail. Somebody might throw I'm Serious in there. For me, it's Urban Legend, King, and Paper Trail.
So you'd be disagreeing with him because he claimed he had 5.
Yeah, I don't know what he
but 3
thinks
if
his
you're
fifth
being
is.
Conservative, he said.
Okay.
Yeah, for me,
I'll give him the 3.
I have 3 personally that I love. I don't know. To me, T.I. versus Tip is a good album. Is it a classic? No. I think trap music, trap music, and then like I'm Serious, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm Serious. I can't say that I'm Serious was a classic for me, but I'm Serious is a good album that I do love from T.I. Like every people, I don't want to get it twisted with people think, and not T.I., but people think that like if something isn't classic, then that means like it's trash or it's like not high ranking. Like everything don't have to be classic for it to be high ranking.
I agree with T.I. That he absolutely has 3.
Which your
3.
3?
You gotta go King. You gotta go Paper Trail, and what else? King, Paper Trail.
Urban Legend in there?
I give Urban Legend. Okay. Yeah. All right, Urban Legend. All right, fine. So that's the 3. I think it's a stretch to say 5 because even if I throw in trap music, I'm not that big on I'm Serious. Even though I think people who are real T.I. like T.I.'s that their number 1 guy may have a debate with me about I'm Serious being possibly a classic. Other than that, in his discography, T.I. versus Tip, I think I got a pretty good argument that that's not a classic. No Mercy and Heavy as a Head, which came afterwards. Paperwork.
No Mercy was good, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of those is good, but I don't think that they're classics.
Yes. So it's a stretch saying 5. Is that? I seen 50 thrown up on his Instagram. Was 50 kind of comparing his shit to that? Because how many classics we think 50 got?
I think
1.
Honestly, to me 1 for real. Like to me, he got 1 classic album. Now he got classic mixtapes. I don't know if he has more classic albums than that, but to me, Get Rich or Die Trying Massacre is not a classic to me. Massacre is definitely not a classic to me.
You disagree, Ak? You would give him more?
Before I Self-Destruct is not like Curtis isn't.
Okay. All right. So what do we? I'm just throwing out some projects. Of course, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I didn't like Massacre when it dropped because the candy shops and it was so commercial that the guy who was walking around with a bulletproof vest told my many men wish death on me. We felt like it was losing a little bit of that. However, the rest of the records that filled that album, they were great.
But it's 2 songs on there that disqualify it from being classic.
What are they?
Toy Soldier and Gatman and Robin. The shit with him and Eminem. That song is horrible. Gatman and Robin is fucking horrible. That's like might be one of the worst Eminem collabs that exist. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Not absolutely. That
okay. All right.
You can't have a classic album with that on it.
I bet. So to save time and just agree to disagree, say I might count that. So it's kind of hanging on. But we definitely got 1. Are we not counting Beg for Mercy? That can't count?
Beg for Mercy is a G Unit album. I love Beg for Mercy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I would regard Beg for
Throw
Mercy.
it in there. Throw it in there, Wayno. Let's get it.
Beg for Mercy is definitely a classic album. I didn't put it in there because it's a G Unit album. But if we talking 50 Cent and the shit he's done,
that's a classic. That's a classic group album too. So
yes,
let's throw it on 50. You know, 50 was writing for mad niggas back then too. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. 50 doing that. And then Pound It Out.
He's not writing for them niggas on there. You crazy?
Man, did he write some hooks for some niggas, man? Like, let him ride. Can we get off of this, Wayno?
All right, go ahead.
Wayno, I didn't say he's writing like Lloyd Banks bars. I'm just saying,
all right,
let it
we
ride.
had to clarify that. We had to clarify.
Hold on. Pound It Out.
Nah, I don't. Power Dollar is not a classic to me. That's not a classic to me. It's a great piece of work. I'm not. See, that's the thing. You see that that's good when you say
some of those were repurposed for Get Rich or Die.
Listen, man, Get Rich or Die Trying is an undisputable classic. Power of a Dollar, solid album. Beg for Mercy, classic. Massacre, solid, but got hits. It like got misses on it. Curtis, not in the conversation. People don't remember a lot of moments on there. That shit had.
Ayo, technology was going hard.
I would expect you to say I get money first. You know what I mean? But
I'm trolling, nigga.
All right. Then we got fucking Before I Self-Destruct. You know what I mean? But as far as tapes, he got like 50 Cent is the June is the Future is the fucking classic mixtape. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think it sparked off a whole heavy wave of mixtapes. So he has a lot of classic moments, but I wouldn't say classic album.
Okay, my last point. Don't we have to kind of consider? That's why I threw the group album in there. The group albums, the tapes, unofficial or official, when we're thinking of even someone's like 50's career. Because truth be told, let's go to Wayne. Wayne don't got 3 classic albums, but does he have 3 classic projects?
Slow your roll, nigga. Slow your roll.
Wayne got 3 classic albums?
Slow your roll, bro. Listen, slow your roll. You
Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3?
Listen, Carter 2 and Carter 3. We already had this whole Carter 2, Carter 3 debate.
All right, I'll give you that for the
Carter. If we throwing group albums in there, Guerrilla Warfare by the Hot Boys, which Lil Wayne was a part of that group, is a classic album. All right, now now I'm talking for my age bracket.
Wayno just hit me with the fucking cheat code.
You did the same shit, my nigga.
Yo. Hold on. Are you considering his contribution to that album like 50's contribution to Back
See now I don't want to play. No. Look, this the thing. You want to play.
You hit the little cheat code.
You want to play all the stats and attributes, bro. He's a part of a classic album, and I could borderline argue that The Block Is Hot by Wayne, it could be considered a classic. It's a classic for me in my era.
Hey, not a classic, but really up there. And to keep it real, maybe the only person that holds it back, I love you, but Birdman, Like Father, Like Son, that's just nasty too.
Okay, but then we throw in mixtape. Dedication 2, Dedication 1. Like, we could go on for days. Wayne got a lot of... man, I don't know, man.
I was just trying to say...
DJ, because my nigga, I don't know.
No. You caught me off guard when you basically gave T.I. like 4 classics. And then you looked at 50. Nigga, you from New York. Yo, take that New York hat off say you only got 1 classic? I'm like, yo, 50 with only 1?
No, but when you say Beg for Mercy, yeah, I put Beg, but Massacre not no classic album, my nigga. Piggy Bank is not classic. Like this is what I'm saying. Like when you say
but
that
if
something
you got
is classic,
tapes of the classic, you gotta go into that bag, bro.
You said what?
Some of them tapes and some of them Juniors.
I said he got classic mixtapes, but I said albums though, nigga. Don't act like when the last time you listened to Massacre, bro? When the last time you threw that on?
Nigga, I've played songs from it.
No, you haven't. I'm not talking about being in a club and hearing just a little bit or hearing fucking Candy Shop.
Nigga, if you're in your 50 Cent bag, bro, you're probably gonna play at least. You're
gonna play records from it, but like I said, if you
you're not gonna play the whole song. Fuck no.
But no, you might play a few whole songs. But I'm saying like, nigga, Gatman and Robin disqualifies that album. Toy Soldier disqualifies that.
I didn't hate that song that much, bro.
Go listen to it today. You tell me if it aged well.
Gatman and Robin.
Gatman and fucking Robin. No, it's not.
Oh man, yo, listen, man, just play In My Hood, man. Come on, man, that's
my shit.
Come on, man, that's that grimy New York shit, man.
This is 50.
Come on, man.
50 is that shit. But again, You can't have that and then have that on there.
Wayno, you know you had a G-Unit tank top bumping Disco Inferno, nigga.
Yeah,
Just
word.
a
So
little
look,
bit.
we have one fan question. It'll be a very quick one, probably. Everyday Struggle, does a rapper need to have a classic album in their catalog to be considered a GOAT?
Absolutely. Fuck is he talking about? Absolutely. Do you need a classic album to be considered a GOAT? This is the thing I hate about GOAT. Greatest of all time. So every greatest, think about the words. Go look each word up in the dictionary. Greatest of all time. And you don't have, you question if you have to have a classic album. The fuck? Absolutely you gotta have a classic album.
Classic albums like a ring. And especially with rap, unlike like the NBA or the NFL, this is a solo sport for most, so to speak. Yeah, you gotta have a championship. If you don't got a championship, the fuck is we talking about at the end of your career? Your legacy don't look too good. You know what I mean? If you came in number 2 a bunch of times, we're not going to call you number 1 at the end of your career. The fuck? Like, you got to have a championship, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm tired of the word GOAT.
What'd you say? Oh, the word.
I'm tired of the word GOAT, yo. Like, kids.
Yo,
niggas,
when Wayno hears somebody get called a GOAT, he just hears somebody says, yo, there's somebody else to GOAT other than Jay-Z, bro. You now got to defend it.
Oh, listen, you know what's so funny about all this Jay-Z shit? Because, yes, I see when people say little jokes and all of that. Y'all niggas be mentioning Jay-Z way more than me. I didn't say Jay-Z this whole episode. Here this nigga come talk about Jay-Z.
No, because we could predict the words. Yo, the only GOAT came from Marcy. That's it.
That's not a fact. There's a GOAT from Queensbridge. There's a
Okay,
GOAT
so
from
my man Nas dropping an album. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for that too. There's a GOAT from motherfucking Atlanta named Young Jeezy. You know what I mean? There's a lot. There's a few GOATs out there, but I'm just saying like you gotta have the stats to be considered one of the greatest. You can't just have a good flow.
I'm so trash. You said Atlanta. I thought you were gonna say Lil Baby. I'm so trash.
Oh man. All right, look. So you should definitely start watching The Last Dance. It's really good. Thank you guys for watching Everyday Struggle. Keep sending us your fan questions on Twitter to G's, and we'll see you here tomorrow on Complex.
Damian Lillard is the GOAT. Damian Lillard, the GOAT. Just gotta say that.
With no ring.